You've seen it in the streets. It preys upon your children. Is it art? Is it vandalism? Is your mother sleeping with a gardener? Find out in a handful of minutes.
Over the past little while, I, along with plenty of other people, have noticed a new kind of art for showing up on our city streets, a new stencil, the Vespaheads. Aesthetically, I find these pretty pleasing. So, given this is my show, I guess that means they are. I like how the handlebars look more like antlers and ears, and this lone glass eye reminds me of Daft Punk, which is always a good thing to be reminded of, provided it doesn't get all around the world stuck in your head. My review might have stopped here, but luckily I have a friend who's a little more tuned into these kinds of things than I am, and he told me that these were commissioned by, of all companies, Vespa. The artist's name is Faux Real, and though it's not unusual for companies to sponsor artists by providing them with materials and money to help them do their own work, it is still unusual for companies to flat out dictate what the guy is making. That Faux Real has done several pieces which have subverted advertising in the past suggests one of two things. The first is that maybe he's being clever here, biting the hand that feeds him and sneaking a little insult into Vespa in the very advertisements which they're paying for. But unless that insult is that all Vespa drivers look like skinny hipster pricks that make Marilyn Manson appear barrel-chested, I'm not seeing it. The second is simply what a lot of people have been writing over the Vespa stencils themselves: sellout. Well, this is a term I like to throw around a lot because I find it's only slightly less worn and sloppily used than a septuagenarian porn star's craggy anus. But, given the good chunk of Faux Real's work was, as I say, subverting advertising and generally railing against it, I think that for once, the terminally angry, dour, humorless pissheads who like to cry sellout at the first sign that somebody they like is making enough money to buy the fancy ramen noodles might be onto something. I mean, a lot of people got irked when Moby licensed every single song from that one good album of his to television commercials, but at least Moby didn't make any songs where the chorus line was "television commercials are fucking stupid." So, when all is said and done, I don't think that any ivory tower arguments over authenticity should get in the way of you being able to enjoy these images. They've done their job, they're stylish, they've gotten people talking. I've definitely been thinking more about Vespa ever since their skinny robot people have been stalking the streets with their tight fit jeans and lone glass eyes whispering lurid secrets into my ears. But I'm afraid I find the motives behind the manufacture and the admittedly inevitable co-opting of a genre of art which brings magic and beauty to parts of the city which normally don't have that to be about as respectable as R. Kelly's babysitting techniques.